Open Skies Treaty is a treaty that allows for unarmed observation flights over a signatory's territory. There are 34 signatories to the treaty right now, the two largest being the US and Russia. What we do here at the Open Skies Media Processing Flight is when the US overflies another country and they take imagery. This is done on wet film, circa 1960s. That film has to get processed before you can actually get any usable imagery out of it, and this is where we develop that imagery.
Certain films run at different ISOs, which have to run at different speeds, different temperatures. There's a lot of, believe it or not, chemistry or mathematical equations that go into processing the film.
Everybody trusts film. Once you develop a film, you can't change it. We are the only Open Skies media processing facility in the US.
The film arrives off of the OC-135 Bravo. It used to be a WC-135 weather aircraft. Before we begin any kind of processing or touching the film, we have to wait for the foreign parties to give us the okay. Prior to actually running film through a machine, we have to certify it. We call it a 21-step, that's atomic strip. And when we read in the gradients, it has to give us a density average that we are looking for, an aim. Once that aim is achieved, we then have to run flash through the machine. Then we will process the film within treaty standards. And then we will inspect the original negative to make sure there's no flaws with the sensors. It's important to have these standards for the film because per treaty, our imagery comes out at 30-centimeter resolution.
The greatest challenge that we face right now is dealing with this old film. This stuff is all Vietnam-era equipment, and it's not made anymore.
Sometimes I deal with the check these right here.
Our guys do an excellent job in making sure that these machines stay in top condition. So the machines are almost like new, even if they've been used for the last 30 years.
It's an awesome job. I don't know too many guys that get to go to France or Germany or Russia for even that matter.
This is one of the only places in the country where you'll see the Russian Air Force and their personnel show up to do missions that everyone's okay with.
So when you start seeing all these foreign parties, the magnitude does sink in. You're not just representing the United States Air Force, you're representing the United States.